Did you get your body? Is that cool? No. Can I get another meatloaf? Yeah, you want one more meatloaf? Okay, that's coming right up on it. We need one more meatloaf, Coke. Brother over there wants one.
You ran out of meat a long time ago. You don't want to know what I'm using instead.
I have a guest by the name of Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein. He's off the east coast of the United States, who's going to be joining me tonight. Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein, as I said, a rabbi off the east coast of the United States. Are you there with me tonight?
Shalom, I am here.
There's a lot of rumors and conjecture that's taking place across this country relating to the Jewish population, okay?
Okay.
The masses have a hard time believing anything.
Well, we've done a great brainwashing job on them over the centuries, and especially the last few hundred years. We've just brainwashed them completely. They believe anything we tell them. And, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country. And we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover bread. And then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own. And we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets. And the people, they eat them for breakfast. They eat their children for lunch. And, as Jews, we gotta do what we do. It's over for you, white race. So that's why I'm speaking so honestly here, to bring it out into the open so that you can see it for what it is. You've been teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us Jews, because they don't want to be called anti-Semites, and they believe that we're the chosen people, and so that's why we can do whatever we want to do, and we can get away with it because the white men are cowards, and we go to the synagogue all the time and have some Manischewitz and dance the Hava Nagila.
It's not that you Jews are hiding anything. You're coming right out on television, in the newspapers, on the radio, and you're telling the people exactly what you're going to do before you do it, and they're brain dead.
Well, we did a good job with the public school system. We got you to put all of your children in there. You notice that the Jew doesn't put his children in there. They go to the Hebrew Academy, where we teach them the real things, and then they go to the synagogue and they learn the real important things. But we send your kids to the public school. We even have you tax yourself from your property so that you never own your property. And so if you don't make your property tax, we're going to take your property. You can bet on that. And we have you put your kid in a 12-year babysitting is about all it does, because you don't learn anything. And then by that time, the kids, they get to be teenagers, and then we give them the music. Not that we really want to call it music, because, oy vey, that's not music. But they listen to that, and then they want to do what they want to do, and so we sell them drugs, and we make a lot of money off your children. Your children from cradle to grave. All we do is make money off of them. Your cattle, your goyim, the human cattle. Mazel tov.
Well, that's very interesting. I understand that, but I also know the bloodletting. I know that on your Passover, which isn't mine, that a lot of little children do disappear, and I do know that, and I know a lot of police departments and agencies have been informed, but you're very open. You're very open tonight. I'm very surprised that you're talking about the bloodletting of the little children, that you put their blood in the matzah balls, and that you eat it on sacrifice on Passover.
Well, there was a goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering, and so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals, so what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses, And those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular things, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the Goyim out here are really eating their children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it. So that's your problem. But you, Goyim out there, you never teach yourself. You don't self-teach. You're always looking for somebody else to do it for you. So you wind up being schleppers all your life.
Message!
We showed you last week how the government is changing nutritional rules for school lunches. Los Angeles is already changing its school menus after a challenge from a famous television show.
As Bill Whitaker reports, he's also taking on some fast food giants and winning.
Okay, this is not fit for human consumption.
Celebrity chef and food activist Jamie Oliver is a man on a mission to stop the use of what he calls pink slime, beef scraps no one would choose to eat, reprocessed and repurposed for use in hamburger patties.
We're taking a product that would be sold at the cheapest form for dogs, and after this process, we can give it to humans.
The first salvo in his high-profile food fight, this stomach-turning demonstration on his TV show, Food Revolution, 9 months ago.
We're going to wash these lean bits of beef in a water and ammonia solution.
Ammonium hydroxide, to be exact, to kill off bacteria, all FDA approved.
This is a practice that is openly sort of admitted to being in at least 70% of ground beef products. That kind of puts it everywhere.
Well, not everywhere. Last week, McDonald's announced it's no longer using the controversial beef. In a corporate statement, McDonald's said the decision was not related to any particular event.
Stay out of McDonald's, man. You ordering somebody's body with cheese, yoga mats with turtle wax sauce, man.
Researchers at the University of Mississippi
Tiger
conducted a
uppercut
test on chicken nuggets from 2 separate national chains.
Fast
They didn't
food.
say which fast food chains they were, but you can only guess what is available in Jackson, Mississippi. So what they did is they selected a nugget from each box, preserved and dissected this and strained the nuggets and looked at them under a microscope. They found that less than 50% of the meat was striated muscle, which is chicken breast meat. The rest of it was a mixture of fat, blood vessels, nerves, cells that were consistent with being the skin, bones, and cartilage, stuff that should not be considered meat. And this is a little, well, we knew for a while about the pink mush, the
Pink slime.
pink slime.
Yeah.
It looks like delicious strawberry frozen yogurt, but it is really
Meat
a
slurry.
mismatch of animals and their parts.
Workers separate and throw the weak ones and those who don't meet the desired standards away to the trash. This worker shows how he kills a sick baby chick that isn't profitable to the meat industry. He brutally tears off his head trying to break his spine. There exists few things as inhumane as the meat industry. The cruelest destiny awaits for those who are discarded. They are thrown away alive into containers along with the eggshells. These chickens are brutally crushed. During their short existence, no one showed affection or compassion towards them.
Tough times for the world's biggest burger chain, with sales falling flatter than an all beef patty here in the U.S.
4 straight quarters of decline. What are they going to do?
McDonald's is in a really tough situation right now.
20 and 30-somethings aren't as attracted to those glowing golden arches as they used to be.
They want to elevate the customer experience, as they say, which means engaging consumers more with apps, renovating their restaurants, just to bring McDonald's to a more kind of 21st century context.
But you know, this is really, really bad for you, but it tastes really good to sheeple. So I might as well take another bite.
2 questions about the quality and, you know, whether or not you indeed are eating beef.
Do you guys eat McDonald's food?
Yeah.
Do you know what's in it? How many chemicals are in the McNuggets, do you know?
Let's talk about yoga mats and fast food, because there's a chemical that is in yoga mats that, of course, is in your fast food. You thought it was all pink slime, but no, it's even worse. They put somehow managed to put farts in yoga mat.
Okay. Patience, Jimmy. You'll see in just a moment. It's called azotocarbonide. I think I got that close to correct. We'll give the correct pronunciation down below. And it is in a ton of fast food. Subway announced last week they're not going to use it in their bread anymore. That's for the 6-inch or the footlong, but we've got a list of other companies that are using it. This includes McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, Wendy's, Arby's, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., Hardee's, and White Castle. Basically, the reason Subway is dropping it is because there was an online petition which garnered about 80,000 signatures. This substance is already banned in Europe.
Really?
Yes, the Center for Science and Public Interest want it banned completely here in the United States, but of course that isn't happening, and we're so far leaving it up to these companies. All of those still have it. Subway's getting rid of it. Should this just not surprise us? Every time we do these stories on pink slime, and literally, the reason they use it is because it makes the bread more elastic and spongier, like a yoga mat.
Yeah.
So it's literally...
You could downward dog right on your head.
Yeah.
So this ain't the place that you want to eat at, man. Sheep eat here.